Running the sanctuary absolutely brings me peace. The work is 100% cathartic for me. You know, I find myself getting tied up in it and being busy, and then it's really nice just to sit, breathe in life, and it's beyond zen.
In my experience, if you work the land, you got to be a jack of all trades. You got to have a little bit of optimism, a little bit of idealism, and a whole lot of get-go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sioux Curlers Fall Classic here in Sault Ste. Marie. We have a great matchup here for you tonight. John Shuster versus Glenn Howard. Glenn Howard shooting green rocks. Shot here from Scott Howard. Trying a little angle takeout.
A lot of rocks in play here, Tim.
Lots of green rocks in the front of the house. Looking like a good end for Glenn Howard here.
Yeah, green definitely has control of the house right now.
John's looking at an angle tap here to give himself an opportunity on. Tough situation here for John Shuster, looking at so many green on the line right behind the guard there.
A lot of conversation. I think John has his mind made up. I'm not sure the rest of the team is convinced.
Chris Ply's lining up the shot. Lots of conversation here from the team. I'm not completely positive what his end goal is going to be here. Not sweeping hard.
I think it's going to be pretty good, actually.
Whew, pretty good setup by John, doing the best he can out of that situation there. I don't know that he could have done anything much better than that.
Yeah, I agree, Tim. They were not in good shape, and that's about as good as they could do.
Guessing Glenn here is probably just going to do a hack weight tap on that green into the yellow here. He's going to leave a lot of rocks in the front of the house here for himself. And John might be looking at a mess here on his last shot.
Yeah, Green's looking in good shape here.
It's going to be tough getting by that front guard. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's got to play it, but it's been curling enough this weekend that it should be a makeable shot, but it's still going to be tough.
The ice here has been great. It's a lot of curl. Speed's been really great. So I expect him to be really close to this shot.
Tim March sweeping all he can. It's looking a little tight.
Oh, it's perfect.
Just clips the top. Just clips the top guard. John might be able to get out of this one here. Still gonna have some thinking to do on what.
Well, he's still not out of trouble. It's just looking less bad than it was.
Howard has hammer here, so he's just going to be looking for ways to cut him down. Looks like he might be looking at a shot similar to his last one where he's going to hit quarter of a rock of that yellow there into the greens. Try set up as tough of a shot for Glenn Howard as possible. He looks like he's looking to stick that yellow right nose on the green, so he's top button there.
I think that's the best option, huh? I don't see it.
He could maybe play a peel weight double.
They're talking about it a lot.
I
think he's just a weight,
like a quarter rock double on the greens, but that's maybe to get the couple.
I don't think it's a question of what shot they play. It's just a weight.
Yep.
Well, not Colin saying different.
Colin seems to like to get rid of a few rocks.
I think Colin's playing the argument of what the other skip will do in return.
Got you.
What if we do this? What do we leave them, and what does it look like?
Oh, if they stick this one. Freezing?
You're not streaming the other two games?
Yeah, they are. They should both be up.
No, they're not up.
Oh, those
Not.
I think he's playing the guard.
I think that's what he's doing too. I wasn't quite sure.
Looks like he's guarding his rock that's third shot at the moment and happy with giving up two.
He's trying to give up two.
If he is able to sweep this over to covering it, it is going to be a tough three, but it's hanging out there a ways. I don't know if this one's going to get over enough.
Not sure how they get three.
Glenn Howard appears to be sitting first and second shot. Three is going to be tough.
I don't know.
You're not able to nose that top green to be shot.
I don't feel like Scott's on board with it. Maybe they're thrown away. I don't know. Yeah. It kind of looks like they're thrown away. Yeah, it's taking the out-turn. The big swing.
Nope, he'll just toss this one to the boards and move on to the next end with his 2 points.
Smart move.
I'm always a fan of trying something, but there really wasn't too much there for him.
No, there wasn't. You're right. It's a good end, though. It's a good end by Team Howard.
Aggressive start for both teams. Looks like there's going to be a lot of rocks in play and interesting for the rest.
We lost part of our forest to fire several years ago. We decided to stay and help it recover. People who have heavy machinery have the opportunity to reach out and help their neighbors for the common good.
We're starting the second end here. Glenn Howard versus John Shuster. Shuster has hammer, so Howard will be throwing the first rocks.
Yeah, it looks like Glenn wants to just throw a guard.
Tight guard here, get the end going. That trickled into the house.
I think it did.
Schuster will look to throw up a corner guard here.
Yeah, he's gonna ignore that and just throw corner guard.
For those of you that don't know, this is Colin Huffman in replace of the usual John Landsteiner that you might recognize. Colin Huffman, a longtime U.S. curler, playing Richmond for many years. Probably the tallest curler in the U.S. I guess other than Jared Allen, maybe the former NFL star.
Yeah.
Tim March here throwing what I believe looks like to be a guard. We'll hire.
I think he's coming in a
Little tap.
A little hot. One's a little hot. So not a bad shot though. Pretty good. Shit for one else.
Leaves it open for John to hit and roll under. Debating between that and the draw under the guard, and he chooses.
Yeah,
I think that's a good play.
Yeah, it's a tight hit. I think he draws a better play.
Yeah, the green rock's wide open right now. Take the draw under and make a play at that later on. Try to get something set up here for your deuce.
Oh, Colin's not happy.
Colin looking displeased with his shot so far.
John's
Matt
in there.
and John are going for the curl, but that's gonna remain wide open.
Skipper's in there helping.
So Glenn Howard will have a chance to remove this one here and roll under the guards,
What was that?
center guards.
It's only half a rock, man. If he was really upset about that.
So the takeout here to try and roll underneath with the center guards.
I think it's like board weight. Seems about right.
They march on and off.
Really nice shot. That's a good shot. Yeah, John needs to do something with the green rocks now.
Yeah, he's got to try clean up the center a little bit here, getting a little junked up, and maybe leave himself a second corner guard over on the other side.
I think that that front one is close enough to the house where he can still hit it and roll into the house. If he chooses to do that.
Looks like a lot of weight.
Control-ish.
He's trying the double, not the roll under. Just misses the double. Gets a good roll to a corner guard, though, so a usable rock, but not quite what they wanted.
Yeah, Glenn's just gonna hit and try to roll guards.
Move one of the corners, roll back on, get to the center, and keep play moving that direction. That's his goal. David Mathers here. Little rolling far, going under the corner guard.
That's a pretty good shot.
Not quite there, I guess, but
you cut off. You cut off that corner guard though.
Yeah,
they can't go in the corner guard now. And
the draw of the corner guard's taken away, and the force for Howard is definitely on.
Man, I see a lot of ones here.
Looks a little wide here. I think he's just going to nose this one and stick right there.
Yeah. Good shot. Yep.
Glenn's going to look to hit and roll here just to avoid the one in the back forefoot. Scott Howard here with the throw. Perfect throw there.
Yep.
Sits in front of the one in the back forefoot.
That's really good for Team Howard. I think it's going to be really tough for John to get to.
Tough to produce something in this situation here. Looking to make the double, and if he gets lucky, he might be able to spill it up under the guard, but that's...
Even if he does, it's still a close run.
Yeah. Bit of a secondary shot, but Chris Ply's throwing here. His first rock.
Still early in the end, guys. Have some optimism.
There's that spin. Look at that.
Good.
Right under the guard.
Pretty good.
Those are kind of the shots that those are the ones that'll get you started. Look a little grim there for a little bit for Shuster, but nice shot by Chris Ply's there, and all of a sudden they're in play.
Chases the end around a lot, right? Yeah. I mean, Green had three in the house, and now it's looking like they might be able to have a chance for two.
Scott here trying to make the double on the run.
He's got it.
Nice. Unlucky jam there from Scott.
I don't think anyone saw that one. That's a tough break. That's a real tough break.
unlucky jam there. Schuster looking to split the house here. Two rocks in the end, turned around pretty quickly. That was
Did
Chris
How-
Plies made a great shot, and here we are looking at the deuce,
Howard was sitting 3, and then all of a sudden now John's sitting 1 and
drawn for
2.
to sit second shot.
Yeah.
So they want this one behind the tee line to kind of match up with that other yellow rock in the back 4 foot there. Otherwise, might have a chance at a double. So
Yeah.
just trying to take that double away, make sure it's a little bit behind the tee line. This one's sliding
I think
maybe a little bit deeper than they wanted, but
I think it's pretty good.
should be all right.
That's pretty flat. I think they're just gonna hit and try to roll over next to it.
Yeah, Glenn's gonna try and hit and roll over this one, maybe make the double. Try set up a double on their next shot.
Yep. Big break though. I never saw a 2 coming out of that, and
Wasn't looking good for quite a while.
yeah.
You guys just don't have the vision.
Glenn Howard with the classic rock lift.
The big swing.
Over curling maybe just a little bit.
No, I think it's pretty close.
A little roll. Yep, that's a good
Pretty
shot.
close.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, exactly what they're trying to do.
Yep, good shot.
Couldn't do any better than that.
Someone said he's made that a few times.
He's been around. Schuster's trying to think of a way to maybe get some space.
A lot
so
of conversation here.
Make the double a little bit tougher. He needs to hit that one that's almost biting the 4 foot, but also wants to keep space between the 2 yellows. Looking to be a little tap, maybe, Jed?
I'm honestly not sure what they're doing here. That's a lot of room. Playing on ice on the weekend, it seems like a bit of room, but
If you could just tap that back and save it as backing, it might mitigate the risk of a double.
I think I'm going to assume for now that he's looking to just tap that one back a few feet.
that's 100% what he's trying to do. It's just whether it gets
a little. Chris calling a little extra room out there right now.
It just seems like a lot of room.
Matt going for curl. Yeah, hanging out there a little bit, trying to catch a piece.
I was not. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't a fan of that.
He will be third shot though, so that.
Well, that doesn't get you anywhere.
This is fair. Glenn's got to be careful where he leaves this one. If he leaves the double right back, it's still 2.
I mean,
If he gets a nice spot on this one,
he just noses it, which is pretty standard. Or you can even nose it or roll anywhere. Over here, you got a lot of space to roll.
there's a shot they're looking at here. If he actually makes contact with the green after hitting low side on the yellow, he could actually double out the yellows right here.
I don't.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he wants to gain some separation with
Just push it
green
a
one
bit,
as well, and making contact. He wants to hit the yellow first. It looks like, and then
he's trying to roll like a foot, right? Like make it flat, and so John just has some fun. I mean, this end is always John's getting one. Should be, anyways. unless he mess up really bad.
Glenn Howard here with his last rock. Close to getting what they wanted. I think they set it up pretty good though, because they can't really make the double because it goes right back onto the yellow rock there.
Taking it on.
He's still gonna go for it because it's a chance for two, but
Worst case, he knows it, and you get one.
yeah, he's not too worried about if it does make contact with the yellow, because it will.
Exactly.
It'll still get him his one.
It
does give him the opportunity for two.
Good for him taking it on. I like that. I think it's a good option. It's good.
Looks like he's just drawing up to those, actually. I thought he was going to take on the double here.
Yeah, last minute move by Plies in the house. They changed.
Did they do that? They just changed it up?
Yep.
They jinxed us.
John felt like he had just kind of thrown this line.
Trying to curl it up here again. Colin. Clipping the top. Oh, I thought he was going to clip the top one there. Good shot by John. And
if it was me, I would be drawing, but I thought John was going to hit.
Shuster will get one. Good throw.
No, he got his one, and it's about managing the ends, managing the game, managing the ends. And it's a smart move.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Welcome back to Ste.Marie. We're in the third end here. Shuster versus Howard. Howard is up 2-1, with Shuster scoring his one in the second end. Shuster putting up the two center guard there. Looking to get rocks played towards the center. Glenn Howard's coming in right behind it. That's the plan anyway. Tim March here with his throw. Scott Howard sweeping hard. Looks like it's curling pretty hard. I think he's going to get around it with no problem, though.
It's a very good shot. No, that's a good shot.
Yep, top four right behind the center, and
yep.
John will just try and freeze right on it. Colin Huffman just trying to come around his guard and freeze right on the rock that Glenn Howard's team just threw.
John in there trying to sleep. Really nice shot.
Yep.
That's a really good shot.
Good setup. One's just going to go the other direction and try to get a good angle on that one to freeze on top of it again.
Yeah, one looks. Oh, it's coming in there nicely.
Yeah, a lot of the rocks this week they've been breaking late. They've about 10 feet before the hog line is when most of them really start diving over. It looks like they're hanging out there a long time, and then right before the hog line there, they really start coming over.
They really look like they're just wide and curl. The curl here is unbelievable. It's so good.
A lot of late break. There we see the hook over from this one coming in nice.
There it is. Just weight's perfect, and
Maybe a little bit more of a roll off of than they would have liked, but I think that's still pretty good. The angle set up really nice for Shuster right now there.
I agree, and that's why Glenn's peeling now.
Yep. Glenn's just going to peel it, open the center up, and
well, Scott's not convinced.
Scott might have other plans here. Just want to.
Scott's not convinced.
Fathers and sons.
Fair.
Looks like they're going to stay with Glenn's original plan here and peel the center guard.
I think that's a smart option. That's a good shot.
Good throw by David Mathers. And
Yep.
That'll clear out the front.
Nice, clean peel.
John's just going to try and replace it and make probably do this until the last rock of the end, I think, is what I'm going to assume.
I think you're
So
right.
might see a few more guards and a few more peels here.
Yeah, the next few shots I think are a little bit boring, but they're there.
Matt Hamilton here was hit with his throw. Looks a little tight.
I think that's pretty good. This guy on the center line.
I think as long as you cover the right-hand side there, you're
Yeah.
going to be all right, just because of the angles that the Shuster has set up there.
Yep.
Yep, and that's going to be fine.
They always got to peel. Oh, no wasting time.
Nope.
Just in the hack, throw the field. I'm pretty sure that's one of his favorite shots, huh? Throwing that peel.
Chris Ply's throwing the guard back up here.
Got some room.
Yep. Yeah.
That one needs to curl.
They want to curl this one a little bit over. They don't want to. Usually, you're probably trying to guard your own rocks, but in this case, you actually want to guard a little bit more towards the right because of the good angle that John Shuster has set up there with his yellows onto the green in the 4-foot there.
Glenn's still gonna play it, so it's effective. That was a good guard. Glenn's still gonna play the guard.
As predicted, we're doing the guard peel. Deja vu.
John's gonna make a play. I love it.
Here's where he's making his move. I thought maybe he would do it a little bit later in the end, but I'm not going to question John Shuster, the Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah, I think he wants to get volume and he wants to get a lot of rocks in the house. And make them shoot against something.
And he can set up a good angle here. I'm assuming he's going to want to roll this one slightly to the center.
Yeah, if he just roll a little bit high, he's really good.
Yep, that's pretty good.
I think that's pretty good.
Thought maybe he might roll the top one the other way, but that does the trick.
Yeah, that's 2, huh? Yep, the best they can do is nose that. And John's drawing. John can draw for 2 if he wants. John's got a lot of shots after that. I know. But he's going to hit this, right? And he's going to be sitting. John's going to still be sitting 1 here. And then John's going to draw. 1, 2.
It's kind of hard here looking to make the double. Flow? No,
good.
That's good.
He's good.
Never mind. A little hard to pick up on the stream, but yeah, good shot by Scott. John still laying the shot rock, top full 8 there.
He actually has all the options. He can draw, he can hit, whatever he wants to do.
You see what the call was here, Jed?
Yeah, it's probably about control 8, right in the nose, or just a hair high.
I'm gonna take the Howard's green rock out.
He's a bit wide.
Top 8 there. Looks like
that's a roller. Sit down there.
He will stick around for second shot.
Yep.
So good throw there by John. That's all they really need to do there to keep the force alive.
Yep. That's a great shot, actually. Really nice.
Spreads out the shots, makes the double tough, and
well, Glenn doesn't have any shot to get more than 1.
Is he looking to roll under the shot that's top 12 there?
It's the hammer shot, right? I
think they each have 1 more left.
There, yeah. Well, everyone has. No.
So each have 1 more left.
It's really
after this one.
It's really tough for him to get underneath that one. He can.
Yeah.
It's just difficult.
I think Glenn's looking to roll under the one that's top 12 there and try set something up for a deuce.
I think.
Tim March hard on the sweep. This is hanging out there. He's getting the curl quite a bit, but we'll just nose it.
I think he's just going to be happy with getting one. Not a great setup. John's going to hit it. He's going to.
I think just discussing what turn and how hard they want to throw it, make the nose hit here. Don't need to do anything too fancy. Just make the nose hit and keep.
I'm not quite sure why they delayed it. He threw this turn.
Yeah, he threw this turn before.
Yeah.
So keep it simple. Do the same thing, and Glenn will be more than likely drawing for one on his last.
I think so. I think it's always going to be that way.
Yep. Sweeper just cleaning it.
Yep. Good shot. Good shot by John.
Yep.
Now Glenn just has a draw.
Look.
Or if he wants to hit the one on the side. I don't think he will, but
does have the option to hit and roll in.
I don't think he's going to do that.
I was just saying they're looking at the double right now just to see does it make a lot of sense. They don't really.
Or
have,
no, they're looking at the split.
They are looking at the
They're
double.
looking at
No, they're looking at the double.
they're looking at this.
No, they're looking at the double. It is there, and that's what they're going to go with.
Yeah, that's. I don't condone any of this. I thought they were going to look at the split.
That's no, but I think the split's pretty tough.
I would just try.
Glenn's double attempt here for 2 in the third end. Tim March with the sweep.
Threw good.
Looks like they're pretty close, trying to keep it out there. Just
drilled it.
Nice.
Drilled it.
Nice shot by Glenn Howard.
Glenn Howard. Glenn Howard. Throwing dubs.
He's been doing that for a lot of years.
and we'll be back with the fourth end after this.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Ste.Marie Airport Development Corporation, owner and operator of the Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada Airport, is proud to support the Sault Curlers Fall Classic and welcome all to beautiful Sault Ste. Marie. The Sault Ste. Marie Airport, go there to get anywhere.
When your people are ready, your business is ready. Cintas makes sure they have what they need to perform their best, whether it's freshly laundered work apparel for almost any job imaginable, fire protection systems that are tested and inspected, first aid and safety supplies, floor mats, or cleaning tools and restroom products, stocked and ready when you need them. Better work days happen together, so visit Cintas.com.
Fourth end here in Sault Ste. Marie. Glenn Howard opts to go into the rings with his first, and Shuster puts up the corner guard, and then Glenn here looking to put up a center guard right above it. Great shot by Glenn Howard there in the last end to make that double. Double for two and up 4-1 here in the fourth end. Perfect guard, and Glenn Howard starts this end with a good setup, and Schuster's going to ignore those rocks in the middle and continue his march on over there in the corner. Colin Huffman's probably going to try to put this one top 4 right behind that corner guard there. A little extra room here, looking for Matt Hamilton to sweep it for some curl. John's going to join in on the fun and try to get some of that rock buried there. Looks like they bury a quarter of a rock. Glenn's going to hit that and try and roll to the center. Looks like it's coming in pretty good. Beautiful shot there. Rolls under the center guard, and
Yeah, Glenn really has control of the house right now. Yeah, John's got to make some moves.
looks like he's between the freeze tap and triple peel at
Yeah,
the moment.
you definitely have to hit that front one. It's just a question of what kind of weight he wants to throw.
Matt Hamilton with the peel here, looking to make the triple. Coming in pretty good. Little stuff there, but makes the double in the back. That's
That's a
definitely
really good shot.
Definitely a better situation here for Schuster now
Yep.
for that one. But Glenn still has a center guard here, going to draw around, and it's definitely still Glenn Howard's control, but better situation.
The green one's in the open, and now you got a yellow one in front. So now the yellow one's in contact.
You're not running the opposing teams into the house anymore.
Exactly. There's a lot of rocks coming yet.
Hanging out there a little bit for him.
That's a pretty good shot. I don't think it changed them much. Oh,
Little wider than I think they would have liked it, but
John,
good shot, and John's going to try and tap it back and
John step back on.
roll under the guard there.
I kind of thought he'd play something on the middle, but
It's like we have kind of forward weight hit here coming from Matt. Hanging out there on that line a little bit again. Now going for curl.
It looks pretty good. Yeah, that's a really nice shot. Oh man, he doesn't get out of the house though.
That's still a good shot.
So yeah, John has the hammer. So yeah, that's pretty good.
Glenn wants to take it out. It's like just a straight peel that he's looking to make. Doesn't want to stick his shooter. Just wants to make sure that rock is gone and out of play.
Yeah, Scott throws a really good rock. I don't think he's missing that too often. Yeah, John just needs to score here. I don't.
Yeah,
It's a tough two.
Fourth end, he wants to keep the hammer in the evens and definitely looking to score here for sure. So, gonna have Chris Plies try and make a hit and roll here. Matt's sweeping, but overcurls a little bit, and they're just gonna nose it, leaving the open for Scott to make another hit. This time, though, he can hit and roll under the guard if he wants to, but I think he's just going to keep it in the open and maybe take the draw away on that side.
Just right on the nose and the out turns. Can't throw the out turn anymore. Right on the nose.
I think I've heard from a few other teams that playing the inside out turn here, and I think that side of the sheet where the fans are sitting, it gets sometimes a little bit difficult to play just because it's a little bit warmer over there, and this one's hanging out there. I think he's going to roll out.
Oh, look at John sweep it out.
John, a chance here to come under one of those guards and get an opportunity to score two here.
You really didn't think he had a chance for two, but no, it's just a nice draw. And there's a chance now.
You can see how much ice John has taken there compared to the other side of the sheet. Middle of the 8 foot. Side is definitely a little bit different than the other. A little bit straighter here. Looks like it's coming in pretty nice. Just going for curl, try to get it fully buried.
It's a really nice shot from Chris.
Top four, and I think they're showing the sliver, but
yeah,
they showed it on the right side because there's a chance of a jam there in the back 12.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can chase it. Yeah, you see Glenn pointing at it. Yeah,
Glenn's just going to try and pick it out over the top of that other green rock, I believe. Throwing probably normal, I'd guess.
Control. How much of that rock you think is showing? Half rock?
A
little less. 3/4. Yeah.
Maybe a quarter. Maybe a little less than that even.
It doesn't look like there's a lot. Swing.
Glenn's first. Fourth up.
Yeah, he needs.
Yep. Picked it just like you wanted to, right over the top of that. Right over the top of the rock in the back 12 there.
I think John has the same shot, but he can try to make it a little better.
Yep. Looking to bury the full rock this time and make it a little bit more difficult for Glenn. The resume Glenn Howard has, it's hard to leave him that tough shot. This one appears a little heavy.
That's hanging
coming
out
down,
there, huh?
coming down nice, curling up.
Yeah, Collins was working over.
everything he's got to try and bury it. I think it just sticks out a piece again.
It does.
So Glenn Howard will have the same shot here.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah.
No reason to change the weight or anything here. He's got the same, so keep it consistent and make the same shot. Tim March signaling it might be a little bit heavier than last time.
It's a little hot. I think it's pretty close.
Looks good.
Oh, yeah, it's really nice.
Makes a perfect shot again, and John Shuster will have the opportunity to blank the end here.
Ooh. Ugh. Knows it. That's a mistake.
Yep, so definitely a mistake there from John. He was hoping to blank there and go into next end with hammer. Keep that advantage, but it'll be Howard with hammer in the next end, up 2 rather than the 5th.
An iron horse leads you north. A wooded canyon draws you in. Where am I?
Back with the 5th end here in Sault Ste. Marie. Glenn Howard with hammer and Colin Huffman throwing up his first center guard here. Looks like it'll be a good one. Good 1.5 guard. Overcurls a little bit off the center line.
Yeah, just off the center line.
Glenn Howard's going to opt to come around it. About top 8, I would assume. Yeah, it's just that side of the sheet looks like it just hangs out there for a little bit longer and doesn't want to dive as hard. So this one's going to be mostly open, it appears.
What's that?
Yeah.
A little silver braid.
Open for John, but he's just going to opt to draw underneath.
Oh, John's out there sweeping.
Always fun when the skipper gets to join in on the fun of sweeping. Get to see how rounded out they are.
Yeah, I never do that.
I think
former lead John Shuster.
Back in the day. Glenn Howard going to have to come around and try sink another one under there fully buried. I think we should be getting a little bit more curl out of this turn here. See it start diving off there, and
Yeah, there it goes.
if the weight's good, this one should be pretty good.
Yep. Good shot. Yeah, John's. I don't know what John's gonna do. Ooh,
John?
He's getting aggressive.
Yeah, he's looking to steal
Getting
here, it
aggressive.
seems. Coming around the
You know, you got
with
the
how
guard.
much with how much it's curling on that side of the sheet there, he can draw around those two, and since they're staggered,
They're staggered.
if
Yep.
he does make it buried there, it's going to make it very, very difficult to get this yellow out. But tough to get around there.
Oh, you get the back button. You're pretty good.
Sweepers seem to like the weight, curling up pretty hard here.
It's moving.
They do get by.
Oh yeah, that's
Curl it
a
over a little bit more, and that's a great shot.
that's a really nice shot. Glenn's out deal.
Yep. Glenn's going to clean up the end here and
He's got a bail.
get rid of a few of those up front. David Mathers here looking to get rid of a couple Schuster guards.
Oh, yeah, that's a really nice shot.
Yep, that's
a good shot.
Yep, that's left a couple Schuster rocks in the rings, but he got rid of the guards, and that's all you could really ask for.
You know, yeah, they're already winning by 2 as long as they score. That's how they do it.
I think Schuster's just looking to put up a guard here on that one in the 4 foot.
Yeah,
I need to curl a little bit, and that's going to be that's a pretty good shot. Maybe wanted to be a hair on the
it's
hair farther over just because it curls more, but shoot,
it's a
Howard's going to peel anyway.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
a
so.
it's a little long, but that's the job.
He's kind of eyeing up what the double looks like on the edge there.
Just making sure he knows where the angles are.
Maybe looks pretty good. I think. Yeah.
Oh, got him both, huh?
Great shot there
What
from
a
David
shot.
Mathers, and
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
Schuster's still got the one in the 4 foot, so if they can keep making a good guard on that one, it is going to could get interesting at the end, but
It's really tough though.
it's tough to make that many guards in a row.
Yeah.
Just dead perfect, especially with how much the ice is curling.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of curl in the ice.
Just gotta be smart about placement here, and
Yeah, curl that thing. Curler.
that's a pretty good guard.
Yeah, not too bad. It's pretty good.
I think they're going to like it a little bit closer to the house here eventually, but I think Glenn's in peel mode. Just
Yeah, but I think we just want to. Yeah.
first stone here from Scott. Looks like a good peel.
Pretty close. That's the easy one.
John, with no hesitation, looking to do the same thing. Same exact shot here for Chris Plies.
They had some curling. It's out there. Pretty good. It's not too bad. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Glenn has to feel again. It's good guard. Nice feel.
John going right back to the well.
A little bit of a score update for everyone. Sheet E. Got Joel Retornez playing Trent Skanes. Joel Retornez is up 5-0. Karsten Sturmey and Tanner Horgan. We have Tanner Horgan's 1-0 in the 5th end. And then the last game is Matt Dunstone versus Markeen. Matt Dunstone is up 4-2 in the 5th with Markeen has hammer. John looking to place that guard here again. Maybe a little bit tighter this time, I think. Needs to curl up a bit though.
Not tighter, but just in front of that rock.
This one's sliding a little bit. No, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yep, that should be good. Glenn goes for the straight peel here. I'm guessing that John's going to want that his last rock in that same exact spot. I think they're just trying to decide on if they want to make the double now or just play the straight peel.
Yeah, I think it's just straight peel. Make it easy, straight peel, and then go try and make it
especially being up 2 right now.
Yeah,
you know, play the scoreboard a bit. Make sure you make the shot. And
yep,
you don't have to make anything too cute right now.
I agree. That's the right call. They're talking about it, though. I know what they're talking about. What they're talking about.
I believe Glenn's here just looking to make the straight peel. Oh,
yeah.
No, I think they might be. They're trying for it, but it's just going to be the peel, which is that's no problem there. They're gonna.
That's what he's trying to do. John's gonna throw a guard, and
I think John would love to have it in the same exact spot that one was just in.
I agree. I thought, that one was in a perfect spot.
Closer to the house like that, it makes it tough to get around it. So
then Glenn really has the decision, right? Do you run it again or do you draw?
Yep. John looking just to replace that one that was just taken out by Glenn.
That's pretty good.
Maybe a little bit deeper than the last one. Coming into the rings here.
I think that's just fine.
Glenn's gonna have he has an opportunity for 2, but it's definitely not.
He's gonna take the
easy. I think he's looking at just maybe a hack weight come around that one in the top 12 right now.
Oh, I honestly think the normal weight.
Pick it out.
Well, normal weight, just hair high. I think that's their best option.
You're thinking double?
Yeah.
Looks.
I think
they appear to be looking at the just kind of.
I think that's what they're talking about.
Backline hack weight at the moment, though.
I don't know if the boys are.
David Mathers seems to agree with you, Jed.
Yeah.
Play the double.
Yeah, I think it goes just over the top. Yeah, you hit it on the nose right there. I think it just goes over the top and you get 2.
Yeah.
It's
they're in a good situation either way because even if they do end up giving 1 here, they have hammer in the 6.
That's true.
If they score a couple in the even ends, they're still going to be set up just fine.
Yep.
So I think that's maybe what David is pleading his case towards is. But they will. Glenn's going to stick with his original shot. Call hack weight, I think, and
that's what I'm seeing.
Go for 2
from the room. The room looks like hack weight.
I don't think either one of those is wrong, but just kind of depends on what your skipper's feeling that.
When Glenn drops 2 on you again here.
There's just no 2s happening. Single. But if you're going to play this one, why don't you just play a draw? This looks really tough.
Look, coming in pretty nice there. Trying to hold the line. Now they're going sweep. Yeah, this looks like a great shot from Glenn. And that's going to be 2.
Drilled it. Made it.
Another deuce from Glenn Howard as we go to break.
Where's those comments at? Let's see.
We lost part of our forest to fire several years ago. We decided to stay and help it recover. People who have heavy machinery have the opportunity to reach out and help their neighbors for the common good.
After a great shot from Howard there in the 5th end, the score is 6-2 in favor of the Glenn Howard ring.
Yeah, that really was a nice shot. Glenn just.
I don't know if you could have fit a piece of paper between the guard and the rock you threw there. That was pretty snug to the guard.
I think you're right, Tim. That was super snug.
Schuster's going to be going hard for multiple points here in the 6th end.
Yeah, not a lot of guys would played that shot, but Glenn's got that in his back pocket. He can make that. But yeah, they're
grizzled vet. He's done that many times.
Yeah, John's gonna be going real hard down there too.
Yep. So door open here for Howard. They kind of sealed up and Schuster is going to be looking to get aggressive, try score some multiple points. Howard coming into the house again. Looks like it just maybe trying to freeze there, but just taps it over and rolls. That could come to bite him a little bit.
Yeah.
They set up a bit of a pocket there.
That's not a good situation for Glenn Howard.
Not completely ideal for him, but Colin here just trying to draw under the corner guard.
High corner here.
Second corner guard.
No, he's gone.
No. Yeah. Trying for a second higher guard there, but looks pretty good.
Got you. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't think he was happy with it, but I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah. And I think Glenn noticing that pocket a little bit, just trying to place one right in front of it.
Yep. Yeah, David Mathers, pretty close here.
Whole Howard team having a pretty good game here, making it tough on Schuster, and the scores reflecting that a little bit. There's another maybe a little deeper than they would like, but I think that kind of takes that pocket away a bit.
I think it's a bit of a mistake.
Yeah, just
I mean, John's trying to take advantages. Just move those around a little bit.
Just back four weight and tap around and make it a little bit more difficult for them to remove that yellow rock that Matt Hamilton's going to throw here.
You ask for back four. Just touch him around a little bit. Looks really good.
Looking pretty good. Maybe overcurling a hair, but that's
pretty solid.
Pretty good shot. Yeah, and Glenn calling Scott down to have a look at it. Just have a team discussion on how they want to proceed with this one. Kind of looks like they might want to throw peel and get rid of multiple rocks here, even their own. They don't really care if they don't. They're not really too worried if they lose a few of theirs. It's gonna.
Their rocks
it'll
will
benefit them.
Yeah,
actually.
they're not helping them right now. Yeah, you blast those and then John probably draws. You only give up two, right?
Yeah, Howard has room to give up a couple points and still not be too worried about it.
Yeah, you make sure you only go up two.
Yep. Kinda looking like he might take on getting rid of the guards there, which still a good play because John's gonna have to make.
Fair enough.
Make him make the shot in the center there. So.
You guys are too tall. No.
David Mathers here attempting the doubles. Just misses the second guard there. Still a good shot. John's going to look to come into the guard here, and even if he does make it, he's going to have to make a few Howard rocks disappear here to bring multiple points in play.
If he gets something in here under the guard, I think Howard has a decision to make.
They're grouped together, so double's definitely in play, but coming in pretty nice. Maybe a little extra weight.
Oh, that one,
It'll sit down nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. See, now Glenn has a decision.
Yeah, and I don't think
Because
he's.
that's such a long run. I don't think that run's really good.
I think is he looking to just follow them up there and kind of take that corner guard away?
I mean, you have to play with one angle, right? It's just not easy, right? I'm playing.
Yep, that's what he's looking at. He's looking at the run.
Well, change his mind. I don't think that's a good option.
I think he's.
Ooh. Off
maybe the thin into the pile there.
Off the guard to
the center.
Yeah. That's an option.
A little bit to discuss here for the Howard team. Just that was my initial thoughts.
Yeah.
I do like getting rid of him. There's a way to negate that side of the sheet there.
If I'm calling, I think I'm just trying to just freezing over here. Or I think the two options are freeze or run.
Hard to question Glenn Howard, but I do like hitting something over on like corner guard there. Either the run or hit that one and maybe roll onto the rings even. That looks like that's what he's going to do. Yeah, they will roll that one on.
Roll back to the center. Pretty good shot.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't want to just hit that and make the straight peel and get rid of make sure the shooter was gone as well. Because I think at this point in time, anything in the rings, anything in play is going to help Shuster. So I'm a little shocked that they didn't just try to change the call there and roll that one out.
I'm not convinced that helped them at all, to be honest. Shuster has to make a play on these middle ones. I think he has all the options now.
Shuster looking at how he can possibly generate a couple points here, maybe even 3.
Exactly. So I say he has all the options. He hit that one here, you hit that one here.
He doesn't want to remove them yet because they're helping him, but he is at some point going to have to get rid of those.
I think you can get rid of 2 of these here, these ones, and then roll here, and then. I'm just talking.
It's like a normal weight takeout here.
I think it's pretty close.
That's a pretty good shot.
Solid. I think that's good.
Got the corner freeze on the one that rolled over a little bit.
Because now they can never.
It's going to be tough to get both of those out of there, but it does give Shuster options for future shots, and
exactly. The one on the right, the one on the left. I think there's a pretty good chance that's going to come into play. I think John's going to make a double here at some point.
Glenn Howard's got a tough. It's tough to get either of those out of there right now. I think you can pick off the one that's close to frozen, pick it through the hole between the greens, but
yeah,
it is a bit risky to try and do that. And I think David Mathers was pointing to maybe just hitting the outside one and making sure that there's not a shot for a potential 4 later in the end. And rolling to the center.
Exactly. I think that that's control right now. I think John's gonna have an opportunity to make a really nice shot for 3. It looks like.
I do. Right now, it looks like John could have the normal weight straight run back on the one that's almost biting the 8-foot there and make a double.
Yep, I agree.
So I think Glenn wants to get another one in play here to make sure that
they definitely need to roll in.
Yep, and he's looking to make that hit. He's looking to make the hit and roll. Over curling a little bit. This one's
a lot of nose or rolling out.
I think just rolling out. So this opens the door a bit for John Shuster here. He might have a nose takeout here to set something up. He might not want to do that,
or
he
might play this intern here.
Kind of seeing how he can set up a score of even more than 2.
Yeah,
because being down 4 to Glenn Howard is not ideal position.
I think their angles are right, so I think they need to talk about how you get more than 2. I agree with that.
And Matt could be onto something there, making that double on the right-hand side of those 2 greens and rolling slightly to center.
Exactly.
And Christmas treating them a little bit.
Exactly. I think he knows it, right?
I think in that case, the most that if they make that double and roll a little bit towards center, they might only be able to get the one out.
There's a few options. I think you gotta this one here, and
I think John is he maybe looking at crotching those top 2, maybe hitting the yellow first and kicking the green in the top 12 out.
That's an option.
I think
there's several shots they could do. It's whatever John wants or he sees. I kind of like this top green one, just in a normal, just top green one in the. Yeah, that
it appears they might be taking on that double and rolling to center a little bit.
Yeah, that's the one I like.
Quite a bit of weight here from Chris Plies.
I'd almost consider if this is too early and if he couldn't even just draw a back house on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like this here.
That's really well set up.
And then you make the other team decide what they want to do.
Maybe would have liked a little bit more roll out of the shooter there, but
what does Howard do now?
I think he's just going to pick off the one in the top 12
there. Exactly. I think there's going to be 2 yellows left in the house. They probably will pick off the one. There's going to be 2 yellows left in the house, and it's going to be tough.
I think they just caught that one a little bit thicker than they would have liked. If they would have gotten a little bit more roll, I think that one that's the Howard Rock that's on the left-hand side there, they rolled out. They had a shot at 3 or 4 maybe even, but Glenn Howard here just appears to be picking out the middle stone of Shuster.
I'm not convinced they don't have a shot at 4. A roll here is It's curling. Oh, that's pretty close.
That's what Glenn wanted to do, and I think Schuster's going to be held to 2 points here just by nosing that one.
I'm not convinced of that.
If he wanted to throw a heater, he might be able to throw a peel and roll over there and tap it a little bit. But
board.
Schuster's keeping in mind that currently that one on the wing is actually helping him depending on where these rocks end up. Now it could be a catcher for one of these shooting off to that side when Glenn throws.
I don't think
so. I don't think he's killing that wing.
I don't think that's the case. He's never killing that one. He's hitting this. It's going half a rock, right? It's Christmas tree. It's Christmas tree in the whole way.
Yeah, I'm just making the point that Glenn throws a hit, and in theory, one of those yellows is going off that side.
I think his mind is like, I'm just getting 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think he's always getting 2. From that broom, it looks like a Christmas tree.
I think Schuster just throwing a controlled normal weight hit here and rolling to the right, I think, a little bit. Maybe both. I think he wants to hit the one in the house and have that
Honestly,
roll.
I think that's a pretty good shot.
I don't
know. I mean, listen, hit and rolls are not easy to make.
I think Glenn might have a little bit of a chance to get out of this here after that one.
Listen, that rock is wide open, and they're still talking about it. So hit and rolls are not easy to make. Yeah, I think Kim's right. You hit that one and roll a little bit to the center. A lot of conversation around second shot. And yeah,
looks like, is he going to try and attempt the slash, or is he wanting to roll under the center
no,
guard?
I think he's nose to just a hair in.
I think a little surprised they might not have tried to hit the shot rock here and roll under a little bit and make John make a run back, but
I think it's a pretty good call, actually. It's a tough miss, though. It's a real tough miss.
And that, I think he just stuck around. Yep, just close enough so John's not going to have the open hit for 3.
No, but he's got the split for 3.
Yeah, he does.
He does have the split.
I don't see him talking about it, though. It's actually a pretty easy split for 3.
I think he might be just discussing what weight he wants to throw.
Oh, you think okay. They never walked up. Okay, yeah.
I think he's just throwing top 4 weight.
The broom looks like that's what it is. They just never walk up the rock and.
Get a glimpse of a few of the wonderful fans we've had out here this week. The Sault Ste. Marie crowd has really showed up here, and it's been a lot of fun to play.
What a great place. Love it.
Great facility, great club. Lots of great volunteers. It's been a lot of fun. Split is pretty close
it's really
here.
close.
Looks like a good shot
Drilled
here
it.
from John
He made
Schuster.
it.
And that is going to be
That's
three from
three.
John. So they tighten up the gap a little bit here. Howard's still leading 6-5 after the sixth end.
That was a really nice shot.
At Coyote, we know that when the weekend rolls around, you have two choices. Kick up your feet or kick up some dirt. If only all decisions could be so easy. Coyote, we dig dirt.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
An iron horse leads you north. A wooded canyon draws you in. Where am I?
Great shot by John Schuster there to make the split in the sixth end. They're still down by one, but definitely made a good cut into the lead that Glenn Howard had.
Yeah. First shot, one guard. I think it's a pretty solid shot. Not sure this one's very good.
I think we're gonna have a good finish to this game. This one's sticking out there a little bit more, and
yeah,
a little heavy, a little wide, and
I think we're gonna get some play in this game. In this end.
Opportunity to get a good start here for Team Schuster. Colin Huffman with his second, I believe originally out of the Granite Curling Club of Seattle, Washington. Anchorage, Alaska. I forgot about that. As far as I've been curling, I always remember him being out of Seattle, but yes, I was corrected. It's Anchorage.
It's either Anchorage or Fairbanks. I don't know. It's Alaska, though.
Maybe some of our U.S. curlers can correct us here.
Two good shots, though.
Yep. Two good guards from Colin Huffman. Tim March looking to come in, but right behind those and makes a pretty good shot. Leaves a little bit open for John. So trying to tap it back there and get a little play of the center and get some rocks behind the tee line for him to
honestly
junk it up a little bit.
Any rock for Howard right now is a good rock for Schuster. Just trying to tack him back and freeze it. Yeah, this looks pretty solid.
Curling pretty hard. Colin's going to keep it moving.
It looks really solid. Just a tap.
Little roll into the guard, and that's a really good shot.
That's really nice.
Gets that one behind the tee line a little bit. Rolls under the guard. Sneak second shot, and Glenn's going to be looking to clean up that center a little bit and get rid of some of those rocks.
Yeah, Glenn wants to peel.
David Mathers here looking for a double peel. Just skims by that second one, and still a good shot.
Matt Hamilton just kind of throwing the guard up here.
Looking to replace, and I think they're needing the steal here. So
yeah,
going pretty hard for that, and
I agree.
I think
what is it, 1 point game? Yeah, 7-10. Yeah, just trying to get some guards up, and
Glenn's gonna be peeling. This might make that double peel a little bit easier.
I think he
over curling maybe just a little bit.
I think he does.
There.
He gives a little better angle at it.
That's looking pretty good. Might get little unlucky there.
That is
pretty unlucky actually. They stuffed 2, so that's a tough break for Team Howard.
I think John's going on the offensive now. He went from guarding to I think he's got a good chance to go on the offensive. Yep.
Trying to
exactly. He's
place one top 4 there.
Yep. He wants to get back on the offensive. Yeah, half buried on the top 4. I think that's pretty good.
I think just top 4 is a pretty good spot for this one.
Yeah, I agree.
Matt Hamilton cleaning it, and sweepers must like the weight.
It looks pretty solid.
Coming in there nice. This one's gonna be fully buried, and
that's perfect.
Couldn't ask for much better of a spot right
Nope.
there.
That is perfect.
Glenn's going to look to peel that Shuster rock on the center line into one of the yellows in the 4-foot, I believe.
Yeah.
He has option. He can hit either one in the house. So
you got to run in that direction.
Howard's still in a good spot, being up 1 with hammer. I mean, he's not looking to play anything too cute. Still make Shuster rocks go away, and curling up a bit.
That is a nice shot.
Gets rid of a couple, but leaves Shuster rock there still.
John's
primarily buried, and
John still has another opportunity to get offensive and throw in the draw.
Thought maybe he'd go a little bit higher than what he's calling, maybe a 3 or 4, but yeah, that's kind of what I was imagining he would call originally. Yeah. Going back to the 3 guard. Chris Plies here. Looking to put up a guard and put some pressure here on Glenn Howard, and if they line these up all together here, it's going to get a little bit difficult. I think a little bit deeper than John would have liked, and
That's, you know what? But I think that's probably the better call.
It's still completely buried, so.
Yeah.
I'm looking at some angles.
I think they're always running this guard.
Are they? Maybe looking at doing like a board weight kind of hit at the moment.
I don't think so.
Looks like a board weight hit.
I don't think Scott's convinced.
Rest of the team is not completely on board. I don't know if they like that guard being up there.
I'm seeing something on the guard.
Scott and Tim coming down and having a look. I think they're eyeing up maybe something, either running that guard or straight peeling it.
Yeah, I think you just need to make a play on that guard.
I think it's pretty tough to get both of those out and stay.
You're never getting both of them out because this angle here, you're jamming all day long.
Glenn eyeing up the run. So I think that's what they're going to go with here. Yeah, looks like they ended up deciding on the peel weight run. See some heat here from Scott. Looks to be pretty close. This looks like a nice shot here. This might be two there. Great double from Scott Howard there.
Yeah, that was always the goal.
I think the team decided on a good call there.
Yes, exactly.
Good team discussion, good team call, good team shot. John does still have a good center guard here to come around. It's a little high, but you know he's got something to work with.
But yeah, he has this one on the left side too, so
yeah.
I think that cuts off a lot of shots.
He's gonna switch it up and.
They're going to come
play
around
the straighter side.
No, they're coming around the corner, aren't they?
No, this is the straighter side, so this will be coming around the center.
Okay. Man, that's
a little less ice than we've been accustomed to seeing too. We never got a chance to play on this sheet, and I think a little bit of warmth coming over from the fans there definitely makes a little bit of a difference. A little less curl and
a little more positive breeze.
Yeah. John Shuster looking here to come around the guard. Both sweepers on it pretty hard. I think the line's okay. It must be going for Wade.
It looks really
good. They might be looking to curl it here at the end.
Really good.
Trying to lock it onto the back one maybe, but just a little bit short.
Made it good. It's a really good shot.
Pretty good throw. I think it left enough space there for Glenn to come in and throw a hack to board weight and pick it out of there, but
it's a tough shot.
Yeah, with it not curling as much over there, it makes it a little tougher, but with the guard being so high, it kind of negates the guard even being there, really.
I expect him to make the shot. This is kind of a shot, right? Like,
he's always had touch weight. So.
It's out there, though.
Hanging out a little bit, but they're going for speed.
Yeah, it's curling now. He's good. He's solid.
Yep, that's good shot by Glenn there.
Real nice shot. That's a really, really good shot.
And John just kind of looking for any way he can maybe get a steal out of something here. Tough situation because it curls a lot more coming from out turn side there.
I think maybe he's got to hit and try to roll back.
I think that's what he's looking at, but with it curling more, that port gets a little bit small.
That's the thing. I don't think you draw. I think you got to hit.
Yep. Yeah, it looks to be about a board weight kind of line he's calling here. Hoping to hit the one on the left-hand side there and roll over the other, sit frozen. John's last rock here in the 7th end. Curling up pretty nice here. Going for sweep and
that's pretty close. Doing good.
Maybe just a hair more weight than they expected, but
sit.
Gets a nice little spin back there, and
that's a good shot.
It's going to be tough to get out there, especially since the in-turn side does not curl too terribly much. But I think he might be able to get there from the out turn.
But where does that green one go? He can hit it, but how does?
I think from the out turn side, he might be able to.
Oh,
he is going in.
He's going in turn. That's the only way you can make that without moving that green.
I don't know if Scott's fully convinced of this one.
I agree with Glenn.
I mean, typically I would say yes as well, but being that this one's quite overburied here, so
you just got to move it. What, 6 inches?
But
I agree, Scott. Scott has an
I
argument.
I don't know if he's fully convinced yet.
Well,
he'll throw the broom down.
Somebody's either right.
Glenn's made his decision.
Somebody's either right, somebody's wrong here.
Glenn's last rock in the 7th end here. Looking for a little tap back and score 2 and maybe seal this game up. I think they're going to need a little bit of a curl here. That's
way out there,
It's starting to curl, and I think they have a chance.
I think it's going to be really good.
It's looking good.
That is a really nice shot, actually. Oh, did he move it? He moved just enough, didn't he?
I think he did get it.
I think he did as well.
Yep. Once it reached that center line, it started taking off and curled in nicely for him there.
He moved it just like 2 inches. And that was just enough, I think.
Might be looking at a measure here.
Oh, man.
I think it looks to be green, but
it's very optimistic. I don't think it's. I think it's pretty clearly green.
I think we're getting the Scott's running over to get the measuring device, and we're going to have a measure here for second shot. So Howard here with one for sure, measuring to see if they get a second point. Looks to be John got second shot there.
No, there's no way.
They left the yellow in. They hang the 7 there, so over the 8. 2 points for Glenn Howard there.
Shout out to the ads we would otherwise play. Let's roll right into the 8th then.
I thought maybe them leaving that yellow there was indication of yellow being shot over the other one, but on to the 8th, and Glenn Howard's in a good situation, being up 3. John's going to need quite a few rocks in play here to make an attempt to get back into this one.
Yeah, 3's tough. 3 is real tough. But he does have hammer. So set up a couple guards and get around him.
Wouldn't be the first time.
BJ excited.
Little update on the rest of the sheets going on. Markeen is down 1 with the hammer in the 8th against Dunstone. Horgan's up 2 with the hammer in the 7th against Ste.Marie, and Team Italy won their game. Oops.
Correction.
Did he even play? They were just right here.
He is tied without him. Sorry, down 1 without.
That.
Colin Huffman here looking to put up another corner guard, just a higher guard above the one he already placed. Nice shot there by Colin. I think Glenn's kind of trying to decide if he wants to throw another one through.
Yeah, I agree with it. I think
just top 12 there.
Yeah, I think that's the right call.
So Glenn Howard here looking to place one just top 12, right above the one they currently have in the 4-foot.
Second out there a little bit.
It's curling in nice. Wait.
Yep.
Coming in maybe top 8 here.
That's a nice shot.
John's going to ignore those and continue on with rocks out in the corner there. Needs to score a few here, so he's going to have to hope to probably make a triple later on in the end. Doesn't want to leave one too high in the rings here because he wants to be able to have room to draw a few more under there if he needs to. If he leaves it too high, he won't be able to get a few more underneath. It's like a pretty good shot here from Shuster, coming in nice. That's a good spot. Glenn Howard's just going to look to make some peels here. Doesn't need to make a double. He's not in any danger. Just make one go away and you're good. I think the double opportunity is there, but not completely necessary at this point. Yep. Just a straight peel of one, and they're in a good situation here. I think John might be looking to put up another guard there just to keep Howard peeling and prevent them from putting more in the rings. Maybe later in the end, we'll see them come around the ones in the center line there, maybe set up a bigger score. For now, just having Matt Hamilton throw up the corner guard again. Yeah, Glenn's going to try and get that one that's closer to the house, that's guarding the one in the house. A little over curl there on that last guard. And gives them an opportunity to get the guard that's a little bit more meaningful. Looks like a good shot here from Scott. And John's going to try and replace that one, but this time in the house. It's going to be in the house, but it might still act as a guard later on. Chris Plies with his first here, and this one's coming in pretty nice. Sweepers are off of it, maybe a little bit heavy, but I think it looks pretty good. Over curling a little bit.
Really curling a lot at the ends.
Looks like Glenn's going to be hitting that one and rolling the center, and I think it's going to make it pretty tough for John here in the last few shots of this game. Scott here with his second, just looking to make a normal weight hit and roll. Not too worried if they roll out, just want to make sure that this Schuster stone disappears. Just gonna hit and stick there. And now John kind of has to make a play on some of these, just running out of rocks to have an opportunity to take these out. Try and make the double, roll under the guard here, and make it as difficult as possible for Howard to remove any of his stones. It's hanging out there a little bit. I think he might be rolling out here. Sticks around, and that'll work for now, but Glenn has an open hit at that one. I don't think he's going to worry about too much where the rest of the rocks are. He's just going to make sure that this rock disappears and start counting down the rocks.
That's exactly right.
I don't think Glenn's going to underthrow this one at all. Make sure he's got the weight, and doesn't particularly matter if he sticks around or not. Good weight here. Looks like a good shot from Glenn, and
Yep.
I think
Real nice shot.
I think that might about.
Real nice shot. Oh, Matt's eyeing things up.
He's eyeing it up, but it's going to be a tough road, I think.
Not convinced that anything good is going to happen.
I guess they're looking at this point, you'd have to basically split that yellow to make it outcount some of these, or remove all of the greens, which they don't have enough rocks to do. So he's trying to see if they run this, they get the jam, split the runner on.
Hey, the game's over. Just accept it. It is what it is, man. Nah. Oh. Yeah. John doesn't look convinced. He does not look convinced of whatever they're trying to throw here. He's just going to toss it.
First stone from John here. Oh, just rubs the top one.
Back of the rock it did.
And that's going to seal this game up.
That's going to seal it. Yeah. Oh, just cut the back of the rock.
Thanks for joining in for this. We will see you tomorrow for the semifinals of the Ste.Marie Sioux Curlers Fall Classic.
Well, Tim won't, because he
Running the sanctuary absolutely brings me peace. The work is 100% cathartic for me. You know, I find myself getting tied up in it and being busy, and then it's really nice just to sit, breathe in life, and it's beyond zen.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.